Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to share a few things that might seem controversial or heretic to some, maybe even shocking. I don't know how many people watch this because YouTube always gives the wrong numbers. They want to discourage people from posting things, and so they lower the numbers. But anyway, even if one person hears this, it might be golden. It's about this whole deception thing, about our history, about the shape of the earth, and the whole global warming and destroying the planet narrative. And yeah, I have shared this before on Facebook, but I'm no longer in the metaverse, so I share this here again if someone hears it. Are these stories that we hear as little children that frighten us, like the dinosaurs being extinguished by asteroids? And so immediately we think as children, well, if that happened then, it can happen now again. So there's already fear instilled in us. But the way this whole realm is created is that this just never happened and can't happen. And if you watch some things even on YouTube, like John Levy and others, David Weiss, you can find information that these so-called asteroid craters can impossibly be asteroid craters. The shape of it, if an asteroid falls, they would have all needed to fall down vertically, like a 90-degree angle, and they all left a almost perfect circle. So that doesn't make sense. If an asteroid falls down, it comes in an angle, and it would leave a whole trace of destruction. And there would also have to be an asteroid there underneath the hole. And so there are, when you can compare them to the geysers in Iceland, for example, it's water coming up from below, and that left these holes. Dinosaurs, a funny thing, there was a guy, I forgot his name, who wrote a novel about dinosaurs, and 1 year exactly later, the same guy supposedly found the first dinosaur bone. And yeah, that's total hoax, in my opinion, because it fits the whole thing of giving us stories to distract us from the truth and to instill fear in us and worry. So these dinosaur bones, they never found a whole skeleton or anything, they just found huge backbones, for example, and those are even on the top of mountains from whales because of changes in the sea level in the past. Then there's this whole narrative that the oil and fossil fuels are running out, and that those are dinosaur juice. Such nonsense. They are always refilling by themselves. This realm is created. It's not something that we need to be worried that this is running out. And I remember when I was in school in the 1990s, they told us by 2000 or at latest 2005, all the oil on the earth will be exploited and will be finished. And where are we now? And the sea levels will rise, and the city I was in was going to be at the coastline, and it's all these stories they fed us. Then this whole global warming guilt tripping of humanity. You are bad, humans are the cancer, they are destroying the planet, and you should feel really bad for being human and being so inconsiderate, and all this separating garbage thing for supposed environmental reasons. It's just for money reasons, and you can feel like a righteous good person if you follow all these protocols, even if it costs you more money. In my opinion, humanity cannot destroy the planet, even if we tried. The changes that we experience, the warming over the last years, are all natural cycles, weather cycles that have happened before, and there are scientists who have discovered this by checking and investigating the ice cores, especially European ones. So there's this whole narrative. Anytime, nature can wipe us out, an asteroid can come from the universe. We are running out of resources and we have to live with less, which is not a bad thing actually. So there are benefits to that, to be satisfied with less, because it's a two-edged sword. Like, there's a line in the Tao Te Ching, and I only know that line in German. In German it's called übermäßiger Besitz, Besitz dem Besitzenden. That's like owing too much, the owing stuff owns the owner. So, but also don't let yourself be guilt-tripped, put into fear, and feel bad and low. That's what they want. They don't want you to know who you really are, where you really are, and how magnificent and powerful you actually are. That's why they have all these fake stories with invented characters, famous people in history, like scientists who discovered things, the whole Columbus story, America being so young, and Americans even believe that because they are indoctrinated from Earth that they need to travel to Europe to see this old architecture and to have this old energy. But when they look around in their own country, in America, you can find all kinds of the same architecture everywhere. All these stories about the big fires and earthquakes that destroyed whole cities, that's a whole another story. It was not what it seems. Like, when you now look at these fires in California, for example, isn't it weird that it destroys all the houses, but there are trees and bushes standing? Just food for thought, and this should suffice, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.